My name is Spencer and I've recovered from schizophrenia, and for many years now I have lived symptom-free and side-effect-free from the illness. Having maintained good mental health for most of my life, the biggest battle for me is having to continually justify my well-being and stability for the security and confidence of others. As we are all well aware, the stigma and prejudice that comes with mental illness is enormous. And because I have been so fortunate to encounter brief episodes of schizophrenia so far, I have felt a responsibility to speak out and educate society on holistic ethics concerning mental illness and the very real hope of recovery. Recovery is a reality and I'm living proof of that. Yet the harshness of reality is that the illness may and can strike back again at any time. So for me, with everything I've come to understand and realise from my experiences about life, the mind and consciousness, I have to do my best to keep myself in good spirits and steer well clear of situations and environments that may antagonise my health and well-being. I've been a human rights advocate for mental health for 5 years now, with over 15 years experience since my first episode. I'm a qualified graphic designer and I have a very strong devotion towards the humanities, transpersonal psychology and mystic philosophy. I've always had a deep passion for film, but what inspired me to move into film production was having one of my conference papers forwarded onto my hero, Steven Spielberg, back in 2003. Since then I've been inspired to make films that educate society about mental health and well-being, but my main focus is to convey the very real hope that not even mental illness can deprive a person of recovery and reclaiming their true self. That's me and my work in a nutshell, and it's the focus of my presentation here. So thanks for this wonderful opportunity, and I hope you find the following inspiring and insightful. Thanks. Any illness limits us from being who and what we truly are. Schizophrenia is an illness, not a person. There is no such thing as a schizophrenic. No matter how different our mental perception may be, whether delusional, accurate or refined, at the end of the day we all come from, exist within, and are made up of the same stuff of reality. That is why we are all equal and the same in essence. We are all waves upon the same ocean of reality. And when it comes to human rights in that respect, particularly with mental illness, that essence of equality has to be realised, acknowledged and honoured by us all, if we are to ever achieve that quality and value of life. We are all the same in essence, and in the bigger picture, we are all one. Whether medication, vitamins or even exercise, they all do exactly the same thing, keep us well and healthy. So why the stigma and prejudice when it comes to medication to keep fit? We all have it in us to fully recover from the nightmare of schizophrenia and lead a healthy, normal life again. Being cured, on the other hand, is another story. With recovery, you can get well again, but there is no 100% guarantee of not encountering further relapses in life. If a cure ever does come along, then yes, that would be a 100% reality for all. It does not all come down to genetic predisposition. Life can be very harsh at times, and when pushed to extremes, even a very normal person can encounter a mental breakdown. Even a very sane brain can encounter schizophrenia at some stage in life. And even a very normal person suffering from that can reclaim and return to their true self again. As commonly as spiritual and religious delusion is associated with mental illness, this does not in any way whatsoever take away from the ultimate reality that even the hell of schizophrenia cannot deprive us from our spiritual essence and source that is always there, true, pure and free, behind and beyond all the fleeting turmoil observed and experienced at the level of mind. And nor does it take away from the full possibility of a person who encounters mental illness to be just as much open to encounter a genuine, authentic, spiritual or mystic experience as anyone else may. It may be harder to authenticate given the circumstances, but no less possible. No matter what illness we encounter in life, whether genetic or environmentally caused, it can in no way damage or corrupt our deeper subjective self, or ultimately deprive us of experiencing and realizing that greater true aspect of ourself and reality in total. No matter how sensitive or predisposed, genetics is not our essential nature. No matter what the illness, it will never define the human identity or our essential true and pure being. Illness may limit our manifest expression, but our humanity and essence is still and always fully free from such, or any other violation that deprives us from that inner and outer appearance of health. Any illness prevents us from being who and what we truly are. Schizophrenia is an illness, not a person. Thus, there is no such thing as a schizophrenic. Of all the illnesses to the human condition, mental illness is the most stigmatized, shunned and demoralizing. And of all the mental illnesses to the human condition, schizophrenia is the most stigmatized, shunned, demoralizing and the most severe in symptoms. In many ways, encountering schizophrenia in my life, and very much as a result of how others have treated and responded to me as a result of that, it has been a complete death sentence, in so much as social and career opportunity and development. Although episodes of schizophrenia for me have been very few and far between my usual regular health, taking the risk all those years ago to speak out as I have done for human rights regarding mental health, it has done more harm than good to my social reputation, progress and development, and how others judge and perceive me. If you are lucky, the only place where disclosure is successful and accepted is in the realms of the mental health industry itself, and even there and then you'll encounter some sort of social and political prejudice. The very moment you disclose, the whole picture of you turns completely upside down. The magnet suddenly turns from attraction to repulsion, and people run 1,000 miles in the other direction. And the people of good stance and success want nothing at all to do with you whatsoever. You, the incompetent, delusional, unreliable schizo. As Shrek says to Donkey in the first film to Donkey's question, "What's your problem, Shrek? What have you got against the whole world anyway?" Shrek comes back to Donkey and tells him straight up, "Look, I'm not the one with a problem, it's the world that seems to have a problem with me. People take one look at me and go, 'Ah, help, run, a big, stupid, ugly ogre.' They judge me before they even get to know me. That's why I'm better off alone." Well, in many ways I feel just like Shrek. But deep down I still continue to hope and pray that one day people and society see the true me and my true potential, and give me the start in life I've always desired and longed for. That continues to be my wish.